Good morning, guys. This is Daryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services. It's 6:30 in the morning. I took off yesterday to take a break. Was tired. Last week kind of wore me out. But this is the time of the season that we're in right now, where it's the survival of the fittest. If you ain't cut out for it, trust me, it's gonna show up. But yeah, guys, I had to push some yards from last week onto this week. Didn't get the opportunity to get to them. So I got about 26 this week. I think I did the schedule last night. I took off yesterday. I went, ran some errands. I did, drop off some invoices. I picked up a check. It was like, it's supposed to be an off day, but I still wind up doing business stuff. So I don't know if that makes any sense, because I had to make the schedule out. I had to input the stuff in the system, in the computer, make sure I had everything, all the checks and balances in place. Got the estimations for the week and all that good stuff. So it was it's like it was supposed to be off day, but it was an off day to a degree. It's like you still had little knick-knack stuff that you could do, the paperwork side of the business. The physical side of the business, no, I didn't do that yesterday, but the paperwork side of the business, I still had to do that. So it's like it's just in you. And once it's in you, it's in you. You have to, you're gonna keep going, because your mindset is different. So that's kind of what that was. Hopefully I get me a haircut today. I talked to the barber, so hopefully I get chopped up later on tonight after I've been fought these yards today. I'm not going to schedule heavy today. They said they got when I went pick up a check yesterday, and I was talking to one of the secretaries, and she was telling me that there's going to be a tropical depression in the area or something by Friday. I did not know nothing about that. And then I didn't catch the news this morning, so kind of running blindly. Usually I catch the news to check the weather to see what's going on. I didn't do that. But she said it's not coming till Friday, and this is Tuesday, so I got 3 days to really make some headway, and then we'll see what's happening after that. But yeah, guys, drink plenty of water. Don't push it. Don't move too fast. Because like I said, sometimes I find myself moving too fast, and I felt funny. Erratic a little bit. So I had to slow down and go to a different pace. So don't push yourselves out here in this heat. It's not nothing to play with. Take your time. Like I said, I settled down, slowed down into a rhythm. And kind of paced it out. So do that. Don't push yourself. I drink 5 or 6 bottles of water every yard. I'm telling you, I just I'll stop, I'll get me a drink, and then and then I'll keep going. But take care of yourselves out here, because this is not nothing to play with. You don't need guys passed out in yards. I mean, I've seen some things that, trust me, you don't want to see. I've heard some things where guys have been laid out in yards and all that for the heat exhaustion. So you don't want to do that either, guys. But yeah, man, take care of yourselves. And just, make sure you monitor things, be aware of your surroundings. Got a text yesterday from a customer. She was like, you coming? I said, yeah, I'm coming. So she's going to be scheduled first today. I'm going to do her first, because I was going to go and do the others, but I might do her first, just to get it out of the way, So I'm going to go and take care of that. But yeah, it was something I was supposed to do last week, and I didn't get the opportunity to, because, They had rain, had a lot going on, so it happens. That's just part of business. I still had a good week though, even though, despite missing about 5 yards last week, and I still had a really good week. So that's not bad at all, Well, you can still have a successful week once you take out the expenses, and that's your profit, guys. That's how you figure out what you got. You're taking $1,100-$1,200, and then you take those expenses out of that, your gas, your supplies, or whatever you got to get, you take that out of that, and then what you're left with is your profit, and then, usually with your profit, you're gonna pay bills or whatever you're going to do, out of that. But that is your profit. That is your return on your investment. So if I go to the gas station and I spend about, say, $8-9 on gas, and then I go out there and say I make, say, $250. So you have to take that $9 or $10 on gas or whatever it was. You take that out of that $250 right off the bat. That's an expense. And if you got anything else like supplies, like I get trash bags, I get 2-cycle mix, I get different things, at different times that I need for what I'm doing. If I'm out of it, weed eater, string, and all, whatever. If you buy any of that stuff, that's an expense. You take that away, and then what you're left with is the profit. Now you can pay yourself with that. You can take and put some in a savings fund with that, or what I've created now, which I just created last week. I just started a bill fund, and I've watched Johnny Moe's videos, and he kind of educated me on my stuff. The more you watch stuff, for learning to teach you things, that's what you want to do. So he had it to where he needed $50-something a day or whatever it was. I mean, $50-something an hour or whatever it was for him to pay his bills. So I did an assessment, and I did some things, and I'm like, I averaged out all my bills for the month. I came up with my bill amount. Okay, so, and then I divided it up. I worked 5 days a week, which is 20 days a month. That gives me 2 days off every week. And then I've divided that up, and I came up with a number of, Mo needed $63 or $64 an hour or something like that. And I need, it was it 56, $60-something or a day or something. I did the math, and I'm gonna do it again. But what happened, I'm like, damn, so when you break numbers down to the core, it's really not that much that you really need, and there was times I looked at it, I was making like $25, $26 an hour, because I did also a time in and a time out, like he said, to try, and I was cutting out. It was taking me an hour to do a yard, or an hour and 10 minutes to do another yard, something like, because I was doing it by myself. And man, I did that, and I'm like, God damn, I was making it was $20-something an hour, so I was killing like $25, $26 an hour. I was killing it. So I'm like, wow, that was awesome. So I started that kind of got me to thinking, it's like, wow, you could do a lot, and it don't take a lot to do what you need to do. When you sit down and you break down those numbers, man, I'm telling you, it opened my eyes to a totally different way of doing stuff, and I'm glad, man. And I went back and I watched the video again, and I got some more into detail of it. So what I did for those 20 days that I work, all I need to make to pay my bills would be, I think it's $60 a day, and that'll pay all my bills for the month. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So for 20 days, I make $60 a day. That'll pay every bill in the house. And that was crazy. So I don't do that strategy now, but I'm going to try that strategy come next month, and I'm gonna let you guys know how that. I'm gonna give you an update on that. But it was just awesome because it was broken down to the minimal, and I needed to make, I think it was like $9 an hour or something, $10 something like that an hour for if I worked 6 hours or 7 hours. That was all I needed to make to pay my bills, and I'm making like $25 to $30 an hour on some of these jobs, and it's like, wow, I'm making way more than I need, and it's like, that's when you take and start a savings fund, a machine fund, and stuff like that. But I have accounts already set up, so I'm going to start putting money into what I call a bill fund. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start sticking money into the bill fund, like even starting today. Instead of like this, what it is, I've gotten so comfortable, guys. That's the problem. I'm comfortable. I am very, very comfortable. I come out here, I work a day, I make $200-300 a day, and I'll take that money and I'll pay off a bill. That's kind of how it is. Well, the way I understood it from Mo, you set it up different. You don't have to take all that and do that. You take bits and pieces, you pile those bits and pieces on the side, and you use those bits and pieces to pay the bill instead of taking a chunk, and that's kind of what I learned out of that. So I'm gonna try some of that strategy, and I can't do it now because we in the middle of the month, going toward the end of the month, but definitely starting next month, I'm definitely going to implement that and see how that works for me. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. But that was some great information, and I'm glad, man. It's the lawn care community. Oh God, that's another car ran into the woods. I don't know what's going on, man. That's the second time I've seen that. This week actually, because they dug one out, and they didn't have any caution tape around it or anything, but because when they put caution tape, somebody died, and they need to investigate that area. But that's another car. He got ran into the woods over. That's not good. But yeah, I am going to try the strategy. I think it's a really, really good strategy. When it comes to stuff. Like I said, I like. There's not much I need. I need $56 for the day, for that day, and that pays all my bills. If I stick that, I have another account that I'm not even using, and I'm going to start sticking that in there and not touching it. Like I said, you pay yourself, you save, you put the rest in the savings, and I'm going to start sticking that $56 in that savings. I mean, in that other account. I think it's called, I have a vacation fund account, and what I do in my vacation fund, I put that in the envelope as well, but I don't put it in the bank. But I have an account set up at the bank that's called the vacation fund that I don't even use, and I'm going to take and I'm going to stick that. I'm going to call that the bill payment. I'm going to stick it there, $56 a day. So I'm going to try that, and I'll let you guys know, man. I'm going to, it's just some good insight. You don't need massive numbers to make a big difference. You don't need that. And that's kind of what that was. It's like it's simplistic. It breaks everything down. That's what I'm going to do. So what I'm saying is, if you want to save for something, it don't take much, guys, to just like my mower fund. I take like $50-$60 a week, and I just stick it in there. I just make sure that I do that. Last week I made was close to $1,100. Last week I made, and I take the expenses out. I still took home like 9 something, and so I took a little some of that and stuck that in the mower fund. I paid some bills with it, So, and that's my downfall, because I'll come out here in a day or two and make a chunk, and I'll just go and pay a bill. I'll make a chunk, I'll go pay a bill. When I actually can take bits and pieces, stick them on the side, and that will pay the bills. You know, instead of my thinking had to change, guys, and that's what it is. So that's my thoughts for the day, guys. Just come up with ways to better manage your business if you get into this. And that's just the thought of the day. And I'm gonna try that, and hey, I'm gonna give you updates on it. I'm gonna let you know how it goes. Okay. You guys take care. That's my talk for today. I'll get to you with some footage today, and I'll let you know what's going on. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye bye.